There's a new Chinese AI model on the scene, priced at just 40% of GPT-4's API cost, and it's hitting almost the same performance in English as OpenAI and Anthropic. That's not just a milestone for global tech. It's a direct challenge to Silicon Valley's lead in generative AI. Why does this matter? For years, everyone assumed Western models would stay ahead when it came to English tasks. But now, Chinese labs are matching the benchmarks, cutting costs, and appending the equation for developers and founders everywhere. If you've built with large language models, you know the struggle. Enterprise-level APIs mean high prices per token, strict usage limits, and confusing fine-tuning options. That centralized, expensive setup has been a roadblock, especially for startups and non-US teams. Suddenly, that roadblock is gone. This new model turns AI from a luxury into a practical tool. You can launch a production-grade English chatbot, generate content, or run a research engine at a fraction of the old cost. Greater access leads to quicker iterations, less risk, and lower burn rates. All crucial if you're racing for product-market fit. The Japan Times recently highlighted some detailed benchmarks. The Chinese LLM is catching up on key English datasets, really the gold standard for the field. The most surprising part? Its performance matches GPT-4 and Claude, not just on general tasks, but in reasoning, summarization, and scientific applications. And this isn't just academic. The API is reportedly more than 60% cheaper than US competitors, breaking the price barrier for enterprise and consumer apps. Meanwhile, Anthropic rolled out Claude Science, a research-focused LLM for advanced workflows. They're trying to hold their edge as top Google talent joins Anthropic, sparking even more innovation outside the big three. So, how did China's model catch up so quickly? Here's what developers should pay attention to. It's still built on transformer architecture, but uses low-rank adaptation and mixed precision training to step up speed and efficiency. Inference latency is up to twice as fast as GPT-4 Turbo in real-world tests, and there's open access for fine-tuning. That means you can roll out specialized versions, think legal, medical, code generation, without fighting licensing or API roadblocks. You can also scale up batch jobs or real-time queries for just pennies compared to older models. That's a real shift in your stack, not just a matter of raw accuracy. What's the industry impact? OpenAI and Anthropic start to lose their monopoly, especially outside the US. If you're a founder, you've now got a new lever. Lower prices stretch your budget, so you can test, deploy, and scale more quickly. SaaS platforms and upstart AI companies are going to plug in these Chinese models for use cases where price matters most, like customer support, batch summarization, and quick translation. Major cloud providers, Azure, AWS, GCP, will add these options for broader coverage. And Google's under pressure. Top talent is shifting to Anthropic, and Chinese models are closing the gap. Expect to see enterprise adoption, especially in Asian and European markets where cost is the decisive factor. Here's my take. This shift is actually underrated. Most people are obsessed with accuracy, but the real game changers are accessibility and flexibility. With fine-tuning open and prices slashed, we're set for a wave of new AI-powered apps. The question isn't if Chinese models will take over. It's how fast budgets, developer habits, and enterprise systems will adjust. If you're not already testing these models, your whole workflow might be outdated by year's end. So, if you had a bet on your next big project, would you choose the lower-priced Chinese LLMs or stick with the established US providers for reliability? Drop your thoughts in the comments.